Morning, guys. Wait.
I feel tired.
Okay. Right. What's we getting rid of? A bunch of shit to hand into that lore guy. And we were considering getting rid of some of this garbage too. Unfriendly creature doesn't seem good. 9 blood scrolls. Okay, we got bless covered. Good spell though. No one wants a mighty constitution. Hey, Hoy Marta, how's it going? On. Happy weekend to you as well, sir. Now that I guess these acid flash should go. Okay. Show me the treats you may have. Alchemist fire. Acid flask.
You have returned.
RTF Barton, good morning, Skex. Hey, Infestor Gadget. Care Bear with the next resub. Thank you, Care Bear. You're 2 on your main. Think. We have a pretty fucking sweet day of Pathfinder today. We're really looking forward to it. Yesterday's fights were really good. Quite fun. Those are all fairly good for us. Chilling, slipping, sipping some coffee and playing some games. Yeah. Just finished my coffee. A little disheveled human. Hello, Elwire. What else are we getting rid of here? I think this is pretty much done with the inventory shit. I don't know what these are. Are these food items? Turquoise brooch. Didn't auto sell it, so presumably some sort of fucking quest item. Wish I knew if we needed to deal with that or not, but I don't. Okay, I think this is good here. Are we gonna rebuy the dueling sword? There's a non-zero chance we end up respeccing into a duelist. What was that? Swordsman's Passion. It's a +2 dueling sword. +2 agile, finesse wielding dueling sword. I don't want to pay 20k for it. Hey, Snooter. But whatever. Alright. We need to
I'll go ahead.
go into throne room, dumping some garbage. I think the most current most current KA code is out. Starting to see comments trickling in on that. Always interesting to see. All right, we have we have some more over there too. I think these are just turn-ins too. I think. Voltage shard of a ring. Like we maybe missed some of these. Diamonds and diamond dust. Emerald. A second emerald. Did we accidentally sell it the second time? Alright. Bold relics, miner's lever, mandibles of a huge spider. Okay. Other stuff we're not using. Alright, only thing we are still using that we might want this, if we can figure it out, and the Cloak of the Winter Wolf. Fighting trip attacks. Alright. Get this town management out of the way. Get back to the maps that are fun. Storytellers got... I brought some relics. Are any worthy of a story? Symbol of Torag. Children stone wears such pendants as protective talismans. 2,400 for them. Grant. Voice of trees, smell the scent of leaves, a dryad's mark. Good. Does not ask where the banners of war are headed. Here she goes to battle, dies, and leaves it to others to decide whether the cause was just. Okay. These items once belonged to a Dwarven smith. They wish to tell their story. Too much has been lost, too much forgotten. The story of the smith eludes me. Please find the rest of the 5 missing items. Return them to me as soon as you can. Doesn't tell me what they're talking about, though. These items are still missing, so there's 5. It looks like 2 sets of 5. I'm gonna see what the kingdom was doing. I'm not managing the kingdom though, so I mean we could maybe look potentially. Looks like we're at 4 of 5 Knight Shards bracers and 4 of 5 Dwarven helmet shards. Fuck me, that's annoying. Where do we find? We need to find 1 more shard of Knight's bracers. No, dude, it's like impossible. 1 more Dwarven helm shard. I'd love to have these items too. I'll ask chat too. Fucking sleuth that shit out for me. Figure out where we got to go to get those. Maybe. All right.
Let us be careful.
Yeah, I'd like to find the 5th of these, of each of those. This item, the problem with these is sometimes they're hidden roles, which means we can come back to them, but it means that you can even be locations that you've already explored can have the 5th part of these. So it's kind of a dumb mechanic, honestly. Like you either stumble into it or you like accidentally miss 1 map and you don't find it kind of deal. This seems like kind of suboptimal for how I'd design that, but I'm being too harsh. A lot of great. This game is again a flawed gem, right? It has so many awesome things in it and then so many shit systems as well. I wonder if this Earth Kineticist I wonder if this Earth Kineticist gets good enough to justify playing it. Hey, where are we going? I didn't want to leave the map. I wanted to go back. There we go. People have good perception. I rarely miss things. I have multiple people with good perception. It's not a matter of rarely missing things. That's not the complaint. If you think that's the complaint, you're missing the point. The point isn't that I actually like the perception system as things being hid behind perception. But what those things need to be are essentially non-progress items. Like you can't have storyline items, for example, hidden beside perception checks, because the perception check only re-rolls when you level up and come back to the map. And there's no reason to go back to a map, especially if you're going back to a map to find an item that you don't know that's there because you missed the perception roll, right? So if this item is finding the 5 parts to make this crafted helmet back, which is cool, it's a cool idea, those parts need to not be hidden behind perception rolls. Because if you miss a perception roll and you don't know that, it's a hidden roll that you don't see. Even with good perception, you can do it. You can roll 5 1s, for example. Then you just don't get access to the item. And you have 4 parts that clog your inventory, and you're like, oh man, I wonder where this is. And you have no way of looking for it again. The only way to look for it again would either be to look up the location online or to go to every single map you've already been to at each new level, which is insane. So again, it's not a very good system. Even though I like the perception rolling thing, we just don't want it for crafted items or things where there's 5 parts or something. Anyways, selling these. Alright, don't need these, don't need those. Any other weapons? Sort by type. One of these amulets has got to go, right? Mighty Fists, Agile Fists. +1 enhancement roll on attack and damage rolls with unarmed and naturals. Next game shows failed perception checks. That's, I guess, slightly better, but it still doesn't address the issue at hand, right? The issue at hand is that if you hide parts and you only show... I already explained it. I don't want to go through it again. Take what I just said and apply it. We good with this? We are. All right, chat. One question, though, which is this. Do we buy back our +2 dueling sword on the off chance that we want to respec the Earth Kineticist into a duelist? Or some variation of one of the duelists? Part of me is a little tempted. Is cake doesn't really solve the problem though, right? Even if you have a failed perception check, it still doesn't really solve the problem. It makes it less of a problem because now you can go back, but it's still kind of a pain. All right, we're gonna go throne room, rest, Eve. I gotta go to the main. I gotta buy rations too, so I'm not quite ready to go yet. There's more shards in the items required. That helps. I didn't know anything about that, if that's the case, but that certainly helps with that problem. Oops. Hey, these items once belonged to a Dwarven smith, but I took them out of my inventory. What is he talking about? I thought he was talking about that helm. This blackened apron, apparently. Something to do with that. Okay, so we're gonna find some more of those, I guess, which is fine. I thought he was talking about the 4 Dwarven helms. Yeah, exactly. I think the solution for this, for example, right? These Dwarven helm shards. We have. I'm gonna show these on stream because I'm gonna ask chat to look them up for me. The same with these. If there's, because apparently I have 4 of 5 Dwarven Helm shards and 4 of 5 Knight bracers. Now, who knows if those items are any good? I have no fucking clue. But I do know that unless we're heading to an area we're going to find more of these, when we might. I mean, this looks fairly relevant since it does tell us you need 10 of both. Oh shit. The guy we just talked to said something about 5, but it's 10 for these. All right, 2 of these: Ruined Watchtower, Lone House, Ruined Watchtower. And then this was Swamp Witch, Ford Across the Skunk, Lone House, Ruined Watchtower. Okay, the one positive thing I will say about this right now is all of those are fairly recent. So like I was kind of concerned that if I look at the other ones now, I was kind of concerned we'd find stuff in there like this one here. These were double bridge over the Gudrun River, but I don't know where the fuck that is. I don't remember anything more coming out of that. This was Old Sycamore Depths, so we're probably never getting more of those. Unless it does the game give you these items that you find, but you find 1 in the first act and like 4 in the third act or something? You know what I mean? Like it's really really unknown. So maybe they handle it fine. And I guess one of the ways you could handle it fine is if you need 10 pieces to put together some fancy weapon, you put 20 pieces in the game or something, and you just go on average the player will get this by XYZ, and that's fine. If there's, and that's actually might be the solution they've done. They might have actually thought about this problem and solved it. But if they've just added the thing of there's 5 exact pieces to build your weapon, and it's a perception roll, and the only way to get another perception roll that you fail is to come back at a different level, you're never as a player going to do that unless you're like wiki hunting. So the mites don't need the mite mandible. Okay, what else can I get rid of here? 2 relics you can sell. Chuck in these kobold relics. Okay. What about this miner's lever? Like I wish it would just clean out its own fucking inventory. How about the Talden whip? The lever, this brooch, this engraved silver pendant, and these metal shard rings. Sell the lever. The Talden stuff, okay. How about these? What is this brooch and this engraved silver pendant about? Ring shards, okay. What about these 2? Pendant is useless, okay. Good morning, Nobu. People don't know about the brooch. Okay, we'll leave it. All right. Not worth putting a ton of effort there. Just, again, thinking through the systems. Okay, we need to go to the main area. Oh, can I rest here? Looks like yes. Okay. And where are we in our bedroom? Oh, belongings and loot. The loot. That's our personal belongings. Where's the loot? No, might be the same thing. Okay. How do I get out of this room? Oh my god, chat. We've been teleported to a horrible secondary dimension which we can never leave. Oh, we have a bed above the throne room? Get fucked, plebs. Alright. Is that the Dutch pronunciation of that, Xanadu? Hey, what do I just leave to? I want to leave to... Alright, main square? Main square. Roach? Is that how it's said? Oh, you're telling me I was saying it wrong? That's fine. That's fine. Today we learned. We're done. That's it. That was your one chance for learning today. We've done it. We've succeeded. We passed the deciphering of the Dutch language tests, and it's brooch. Cool. Is that something that people still wear? Or is that like an archaic figment of our past? Alright, do we want to buy any scrolls on the way out? We kind of wanted some scrolls for the wizard, right? Am I respecking the off tank? I don't know is the answer. Oh, is that? Do you like that as an answer? Pretty good, right? Oh, got the rats from Retropolis making announcements in the background. There is a scroll of Create Pit. Fuck. We just took that. No one can learn scroll of displacement. I feel like there was something we want to hear, chat, but I do not remember what it was. Glitter dust, grease, hold person, hurricane bow, hypnotism, invis, mage armor, magic missile. I could grab a scroll of mage armor. Missing that right now. I don't know about scroll of invis. Doesn't say that I can take that on somebody. Enfeeblement, reduce person, scare, see invis. Yield? We know that already. It says who has it, not who can learn it. Okay. Arcane Trickster should be able to learn displacement. Is it an illusion spell in Diablos? Remember, our Arcane Trickster has like an allergy to illusion and evocation. Oh, Infestor Gadget. You're telling me to do what I'm already doing? Mm-hmm. In fact, what I am doing, correct. Alright.
Let's head out.
What else? So, on Diablos, I'm a little concerned. So, tell me how screwed we are for leaving it behind. We have a an agile +2 dueling sword that I just sold to a vendor. You can learn opposition scrolls? Are you sure about that? That expertise. That is Trip a combat expertise feat? That's not true. Okay. I didn't think it was true, but it sounded wrong, but possible I could have been wrong. Stone to flesh. You think we want to stone to flesh the that troll? We're post 6, so I guess it's not important then. Oh, he's got rations. 11 or something. Plus, we need 9. Yeah. I think we're good. I keep doing that. I'll keep closing the game accidentally when I'm trying to close the thing. Alright, so we're trying to learn this on... Mage Armor is a spell I don't have access to currently on our other wizard, and we would like to. So let's have Baracus learn Mage Armor. That one. Equip, use, drop. Yep. Do you have Mage Armor somewhere that I'm not aware of? No. Doesn't. He does. What's the rough plan for today? We have 2 really fun locations supposedly look ahead of us that I'm looking forward to moving towards. And once we've done that, I don't think we'll get past that today. I think that's mostly the plan. We're gonna go to fun locations. The idea. We're in town right now just to dump inventory and otherwise get going. You know, ceilings. Thanks for always being slightly grouchy. My pleasure. An easy. It's easy for me to keep giving you that. Where does dumb backseating fit in? Well, it kind of works like this. You backseat me in a dumb way. I call you out for it. You double down on your conclusion without doubling down on your argument. I call you out for that, and then we move on. Think. And then Nobu ban. Oh, Nobu bans you? Okay, sure. We can. I mean, we'll throw in some random Nobu banning for the fun of it. Sounds good. Okay. All right. Anything else I need to do here, chat? Yeah, Ikudon. The game is quite fun and also quite grindy. Triple downers in the schedule. Only in the chat. I need more female representation in my party. Isn't half the team female? Also, just trolling. Anyways. Thaddeus is ambiguous. It's a fairly male party. The one. Who knows? We've respected so many times, I have no idea. There's been so many women and men through this party. You know, you'd think there is something personal about the leader that's chasing him off. Because, I mean, we've had like 24 people go through this party of 6. Respect time. There is a part of me that wants to respect the kineticist, but I don't have a strong. I'm going to give it a more of a chance. So, gold items stay in shops forever. I was told they reset, and that would be phenomenal if they stay in shops forever. I was told they reset on act completion. Men, women, and dwarves. Dwarves are not a gender. No. All right. Getting out of here. Exit. Shit, was there anything else I needed? There wasn't, right? Oh, this fucking thing was supposed to be sold. Sell that later though, it's not important. Worth 2 gold. We're not going back for it. Anything else? Got rations. I need to bank this. I might have needed to bank that, but it doesn't weigh anything. Okay, that's good. All right, so we're going back. You know the creepy wizard with the basement barn? We're going to his place right now. He's invited us over for a snack. Didn't specify we bring anything, so it's a bit awkward, but go. Ale, as in, oh man. All right, going to the lone house. Torches. I don't need fucking torches. Another beautiful day here. -5 out feels like -25. So, another day where I will not be leaving the house. Considering some brews a little bit later. Maybe some alcohol tonight. Maybe. There's a new Crowfall patch out. Finally hit one of the major revamp patches has hit live. And I'm being talked into it by my friends to come back and check out some more Crowfall. 25, yeah, I'm jealous about 25. Getting this polar vortex shit, which is miserable as fuck. Alright, this is that cheeky mage. Alright, cheeky mage. You know anything about the local trolls who are resistant to fire? Your Grace, I'm afraid we might be must intermit that conversation for now. A moment ago, a troll was caught in one of my fire traps and it was unharmed. I suggest that a chance to explore its corpse would better equip me to answer your questions. How is it dead if it was unharmed? I humbly request your protection. Please follow me. Here. Awkward. Not buffed. There was a moment that said we need a moment to prepare, but a fucking branded troll, who cares, right? He says optimistically. Let's let the troll kill the cat.
This will hurt.
Out of my way.
I console an item into the game. I'm not sure about consoling an item. I can edit. I can save edit for gold if we have to rebuy something off a vendor, for example. Alright, so I still don't know how this works. We're gonna find this out, but we're not gonna find this out right this instant. Kill the troll. At least they're still vulnerable to steel and acid. Now let's look into why this creature lost its respect for fire. He recites an incantation, waves his hand over the troll's chest, and points out a specific spot. There, branded on the flesh, is a symbol of the blacksmith's hammer, encircled by a thorn-studded vine. Whatever that is, that's the reason his flesh didn't burn. The wizard slowly makes an incision around the brand, then peels the flesh off, then eats it. No, excising the brand completely. I must study this. Here's the key to my laboratory. Wait there for me. I'll join you soon enough. Uh-oh. This is a very, very clever setup. He helps us. He acts like he's helping us solve a problem to our kingdom, and he's inviting us into his basement barn. Item received key. Loot the troll. Alright, chat.
Tread lightly.
Gird your loins. Flex your nipples. Because we're going in. Barn. Door unlocked. We like to loot any more things before we go? No. Making dwarf chili. An awkward way of putting it. But
Let us be careful.
found a secret door. Dude, this is... There's a portcullis in his fucking basement barn. Only we had the brooch of sanity to keep us going.
I'm up for an adventure.
The road awaits.
Alright, we'll go in this way. I'm not going through the fucking portcullis. He's trapped his chest. Ah! But we are advanced adventurers with perception
I
checks.
shall not fail.
Never stop learning.
Our duty calls.
Oh, we're using our hand. Failed. But it doesn't set the trap off, so there's no reason. I think we just... I feel like Ledger Hand breaks the interaction of only having a
Does
limited
anyone
number of
require
rolls.
My counsel?
Kind of weird.
We should prepare.
Need a 5. Okay. Maybe still locked too.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
It didn't even count as a roll. Wait. Does the ledger hand not use guidance?
Let us bide our time.
I don't think it uses either of these. I think it's just timing out. Alright. Some cat is angry. Got 2 named items out of the wizard text dungeon. We close the door behind us. I mean, maybe he was just inviting us in to learn about alchemy or something, and then it's dubious. I'm just dubious. All right, newest to oldest. What do we just get? We just got a bracers of archery +2. That's fucking great. 2 competence, so 2 accuracy, 1 damage on bow shots is really solid. Strong upgrade on Miklas. A cloak of resistance +1 is not something we care about at all. Oh, you want to see if the first one was under 5? Let's take a look. Fails to disarm trap for the first time. You're right, it was only under 2. Okay. I forgot about that. Use guidance to see if I fail a perception check. Interesting. Serrated knives, stained needles, and manacles share shells with flask, vials, and chemicals.
I'll go ahead.
I mean, I got a question. If we find out, you know, this is a human milking operation here, and it's consensual, do we care? And then another question. If we find out it's a troll milking operation here, and it's not consensual, do we care? Yeah, there we go. Horse croak comes from behind the bars. The troll sitting in the cage is so thin you can see its ribs. Although you see no scars, his pelt is matted with dried blood and his eyes are dull and unfocused. Various knives, saws, and bloody manacles scattered about leave little doubt about what this troll has suffered. Depends on the loot is a good answer. Kill me enough it hurts. Okay. Plus 150 experience. Waving the sample of branded troll skin. It's simpler than I thought. This is just a simple spell of fire protection. Any competent wizard would cast it. The unusual element was the way the spell was applied. It wasn't cast by a human hand though. The brand was stamped on some artifact which would make it possible to make trolls fire resistant in massive numbers. This is grave news for us all. My fire traps are useless and making acid traps will take time and resources. More importantly, for trolls to organize in such a way, there must be a greater intelligence operating behind the scenes. Even more importantly, if it's this fucking easy to protect from an element, couldn't you also do this with acid? And if that's the case, the list of potential targets for a force that's that formidable is a short one. I promise you a reward, so please accept these acid wands. I'm afraid you may need them. Okay. First, we take the item, then we're like, first, explain to me why this troll is in your cage. The eyes light up. Oh yes, this is my greatest project of my career. I'm exploring the regenerative abilities of trolls in hopes of passing them on to humans. Can you imagine the possibility? Pain, senility, mutations, even death itself defeated. Oh, you weren't concerned I acquired the trolls illicitly, were you? Don't worry, I purchased it legally. I'm not a poacher out roaming the Baron's land. Oh, it's fine. He wasn't hunting our forest, then we don't give a shit. The king's troll herds are still intact. Chaotic goods, we could say they're sentient. What you're doing is inhumane, set him free. But it is a troll. I literally butcher them the rest of the time. This is a disgusting practice, but doesn't violate any laws. I can't forgive you. Okay, so lawful neutral is make sure to express your judgment or virtue signaling while doing nothing. Sure. So we can either virtue signal moving on, we can do something about it, or we can shut the fuck up, still be a little bit judgy, but just move on. I don't really care about the nature of your experiments, so long as no harm comes to my subjects. Oh, there's more? Oh, fuck, there was more. Ah! Oh, chap. Chaotic neutral. This is reprehensible. I don't care how you acquired him. I won't tolerate such cruelty in my lands. Kill him quickly and humanely. Sounds interesting. Proceed. I look forward to hearing your results. Hey, well, at least we get to put our fucking money where our mouth is. If we're gonna just let it happen and we want to hear about it, let's not waste it. Hey, Zach. Sounds interesting. I look forward to hearing your results. It's so refreshing to work with someone with an open mind. Believe me, Your Grace, I'll prove to be a valuable ally. We need a mad scientist on our team. All right. Can we talk back to we? The troll's name is Dimwit. I mean, I think that's the wizard's nickname for the troll, or? Awful evil best option. We're not really an evil party, but you know, this is not about my personal preference. This is about me ruling the baronry. Baronry? Kingdom. I don't know what you call the barons, like beef. Anyways, we can't put our own personal morality ahead of the barony. Barony? But where's the, like, what are the phonetics of that fit? We have the welfare of our subjects to look after is what I'm talking about, chat. And there's a lot of trolls, and immortality seems like something that's worth working for. And having a wizard on our side who gives us wands seems nice too. Wait, put his diary on the top shelf? Are we reading his diary? It's just gonna be... Do you guys ever seen the movie Kinsey? And there's that one character they're interviewing who's like had a log of all of his sexual encounters, and it's like some ungodly like number of sexual encounters. That's what this that's what this fucking diary is gonna be. Not sure I want to open this. This is the title page of a diary covered with, I thought it said stick, anyways, covered with crudely scratched symbols. There are numerous smears, worn spots, cuts, and burns on it. Bartholomew obviously isn't a tidy type. The leather cover is spotted with acid burns. Page edges are tattered. There are 4 symbols carved on it. The first one is a B, 3 others stand separately. If B stands for the name Bartholomew, what does I and I mean? Interesting. The Great Experiment, day 104. I burned all the previous notes, too embarrassed to remember what a complete fool I was. But now that I've got a creature, I'll call it Dimwit. We did learn it is his pet name. Everything's going to be all right. Studying the troll's ability to regenerate will lead me to my ultimate goal. 8 days later. Got a reason to celebrate. While determining Dimwit's pain threshold, I found out it practically has no such thing. Wounds, broken bones, amputations, and the rest of the perils of a warrior's or mage's life, for a troll they're no threat at all. The trick is to avoid getting carried away while working with fire or acid, so that the impact spots will heal in several days. Amazing. So, what is this telling us? Morally, we can feel less bad about torturing it because it doesn't have a pain threshold? Okay. Too bad I didn't dare to buy it at the very beginning of my way. I didn't dare. Alright. 13 days later. Judging by this, let's see. Total 3 weeks now of torturing the troll. Staying in bed for the second day after the incident serves me right. I got a trifle too excited and came a bit too close to Dimwit. The beast bit my arm. Then it started shouted something like Borba Borba. I wonder what that means, if anything at all. The wounded hand is still sore. It even hurts to write this much. I hate pain so much. 2 days later. Here I am, lying in bed, thinking about how different we are, my unique intellect against its unbearable animalistic stupidity. At the same time, its regeneration and some chthonic ability to endure tortures and heal wounds against my human fragility and intolerance to pain. Okay, I'll find the way to get what I need. 2 days later. I got overzealous. Regeneration of 3 simultaneously amputated limbs proved to be an extremely slow process. All the resources of the troll's strength are barely enough for it to go on. And I probably shouldn't have used fire. In the wild environment, without my elixirs, the creature would be long dead. I will continue my experiments in 3 days or so. I feel like I'm close now. A few more efforts and I will really become invulnerable and invincible. Aw. You guy. Hope he does well in his life. Alright. Let's read the book. More books. Okay. And tokens. Yeah.
Let's head out.
All right, anything else in here? Nope. We got a wizard working away in the background. Good. Keep going, sir. I wish you luck in your studies. It's time to leave. Anything for sale? Got a cloak of resistance +2. Dodge against giants. And a pouch of feather tokens. What that does? No idea.
Tread lightly.
All right. I mean, not so bad. We're expecting a human milking operation. We got a troll milking operation. A troll torture dungeon. Ah, thanks, chat. All right. I feel better now that I've explored this portion of my kingdom and found it to be lawful. Evil, but lawful.
The path is clear.
All right, onwards. The Dwarven ruins. Didn't ask for donations. I probably would have funded that. That sounds like something my armies will want eventually. Vulnerability and immortality. All right, where are we going? Troll clearing, Dwarven ruins. We want to go troll clearing first. And there's a monster den. That be suggesting next directions, possibly. This area has been good. Presumably, maybe we sweep starting. I don't know what Mud Bowl is. New events. Anyway, I want to go to Mud Bowl. Dwarven Rune Time? That's what I was thinking, but I have this whole area down here that I kind of wanted to explore in Nebulous. Any of this, like, any reason I should do any of these in a different way? Mud Bowl is mushrooms for the witch. Kind of fucking far away, isn't it? Okay. Go clearing monster den, Dwarven ruins. Nice. Can I do Mud Bowl along the way? Hey! Hey! No, what is this path? I didn't want to take the scenic route. Fuck.
I require rest.
Fuck off, we're not resting quite yet. Candlemere Tower. Do these icons on the map, chat, that have like things behind them like the ruined watchtower, are these quest locations? Is that what that is? There's a stop button? Can't cross the lake. Huh. The quest later, that's what I wanted to know. Is that what these are though? These locations are like quest locations? Then the Bald Hilltop. He stops.
March, march. All I do is march.
All right, a little bit of exploration as we head back. Yeah, I understand that there's not currently one. Oh, okay. We saw something that probably no one had ever seen before. Beside the blazing campfire stood a kobold who had wrapped himself in a worn-out elven robe. He had no brooch. On the far side of the clearing, 3 enormous trolls shuffled their feet, hesitating. The kobold stretched out his callous paws and with immense gravity hissed and mumbled incomprehensibly. We could barely even guess at what all this meant. We went around the glade unnoticed, using the creek to hide. Keeping our heads low, we walked through a dried-up creek to another spot that was closer to the sea, and we could hear the mysterious kobold's words better from there. His primitive speech was a mixture of some crude version of common and giant, punctuated with heavy hissing and vigorous gesturing. With some difficulty, we managed to figure out what he was saying, and that's what we heard shocked us to the core. Shame, disgrace. Trolls, cowards, pathetic. Flames not scary. With these words, he plunged his paws into the fire. The sleeves of his tattered robes caught fire, and he raised his hands to the air. See? Flames, flames, flames. The trolls hid behind trees out of fear, making the kobold shake with anger. Hissing and groaning, he switched to an atrocious mixture of troll and kobold speech, which was even more incomprehensible. We tried to make sense of what was happening by interpreting gestures and body language. It seemed the kobolds were shaming the trolls for cowardice. I know, they said that in the last one we read out loud. How do we have to make sense of that? We saw that already. That was the last page. Hissing and grunting, he repeated something stupid several times, causing the trolls to tuck their heads and slouch a little deeper each name. Must have been the name of a very important troll, a chieftain, a pack leader, someone they regarded as an authority. Whatever the case, the troll's words hit their target. One of the trolls, the tallest and mightiest one, stood straight and stepped forward. His enormous claw involuntarily scratched at his bloodied shoulder, which held a burned-in pattern. The other troll's shoulders seemed to have the same pattern, as though they'd all been branded. The kobold stretched his arms towards the troll, his sleeves still on fire. Flames, 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 he hissed. Flames, 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 the trolls repeated. A brave troll stepped closer to the campfire. You shove him into the fire. That seems really dumb. You could throw a stone at the kobold. Or we could charge them. We stealthily threw a stone at the kobold. The rock struck the kobold right in the forehead. Bam! The spellweaver went down like a tree. It was clear he'd be out for quite some time, but the trolls were ready for battle, and they were very angry. Well, I'm not going to shove a fucking fire-immune troll into a fire. It just seems stupid. He just literally showed us the fucking anti-fire runes he's got branded on him, and how he's immune to fire. And we're going to... Niablis, the thinker of the group, apparently, is going to rush out and shove him into the fire. What? Like, doesn't even make sense. Anyways, chat, need a very brief break. Back in a second. All right, I'm back. Not all of them are branded. No, that's not. That's literally the description said they all had matching tattoos on their shoulders. And all three of these are branded, so I think you're wrong. Eh. All right, what are we doing about trolls? We're unbuffed right now, which is kind of annoying. I mean, we are currently needing a rest after this anyway, so we might as well just spend some resources here. Trolls are, what? Probably high fortitude. Very high fortitude, low will, medium reflex. We could try pitting them. We haven't tried pit yet. To see what it does. Does nothing. We've now created, I mean, it's a cool looking pit, I guess. Quite a pretty spell.
Run them through.
Alright, kind of need to get some buffs off too. There's currently not a surprise round either somehow. Like this would be the exact moment to have a surprise round. But sure. I like how it showed me that I could walk over and attack him, then it walked over and didn't attack him. Well done, sir. Definitely baited me in, not gonna lie. Walks through the pit, has no problem with pit. Kills my leopard. That's my guy. Okay.
Forwards!
No buffs on our guys right now. This is gonna suck. Could probably free action and enlarge potion.
You should have run!
Alright, could try some more disables of some sort. Grease seems like the most likely. Could try another pit. Not been very good so far. Will saves for blind are also kind of good. Let's try a pit. Let's try grease. They all made their saves again. DC 19's only +6 and they all hit it. Feels bad. Okay.
Let's hear you cry.
Alright, cleric got punched in the face. We could get a bless off, I suppose. Scoot back. Okay. Tragic booty can do some swinging here. Alright, so how does this work, chat? Okay, so a couple things. A, I wouldn't mind fucking just knocking him down. So I'm not against the bowling infusion here, but we've got 2 attacks. We've got this new attack to figure out too, if we want to do that. Kinda just want to trip attack him here though. Oh, did one of them fall in the pit? Nice.
I'll split you in half!
Okay, we hit him, and then we tripped him. So get fucked, troll. Okay. Diablos a couple times. Who doesn't want it to do that? What's this plus random +5? Oh, he healed for 5. Okay.
Aim carefully.
Right. Thaddeus. Great. Bull is still up right now. We could probably acid him. Excellent. Alright. Wait, did I just do that? I did, okay.
Die!
Fell over from the grease. Killed the leopard. We want to cast this one. Full round action and move action to gather energy or elemental matter. Oh, but I have to move for that. I'm not sure why. I guess we just wait here. One guy, the pit's not going to give that guy back, is it? Alright, fine. There's still that guy too. I assume we just coup de grace his ass, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe we don't. Maybe we wait and see if we can ask him questions or something.
Strike!
Alright, Pit. Pit, I need you to give me the troll back so I can attack it. Ah, he's back out. Hey. Apparently you can't attack him though. Not entirely clear why, since he's right there. Is that still in the pit and we just didn't get more sight on him? Uh-oh, I think he fell in the pit again. Could be grease. So far, pit seems like a scam spell. What if we fall in the pit?
Out of my way!
Yeah, straight into the pit with him. Fucking dwarf. Alright.
Out of my way!
The pit lasts for like ever. Just eats my characters. Nom. I mean, I guess they can't be hit while they're there. I mean, maybe that's the solution. Next time one of our guys gets like downed in front of a bunch of enemies and we can't attack him, we just fucking drop a pit on him so he's safe. Okay.
Attack!
Don't hold back!
Run them through!
Alright. Is it not going to let me end the combat till I kill the shaman? Because I know the shaman was coup de grace capable. We were capable of coup de grace it, but my thought was something along the lines of maybe we could talk to this guy and get some information out of him, torture him a little bit first, bring him back to the wizard. I mean, these types of things. Doesn't sound like... I think it's going to make me kill him because the combat doesn't end. Maybe I could see what happens after his turn, maybe. See if it changes anything. Alright. Alright, Nieblas. Come over here. Do those things to him. He's dead and he's helpless.
A solid plan.
This spell works differently.
I mean, it works differently. I can't coup de grace this guy right now.
This will hurt!
Alright. Find out more about the trolls. Man, if there's only someone we could talk to who was smarter than trolls, who might know more about the trolls, that'd be something we could really use in our journeys. I hope in the future we find something that fits that. Maybe someone self-interested in preserving their life that we could extract knowledge from.
I'll go ahead.
We're lucky. Bloody leftovers of trolls' dinner are scattered around the rock. Sure. Yeah, it's kind of lame the way they've built this, isn't it? I mean, the dead bodies tell you nothing. If only there was some way. Only some way. Explore the map. Regen random encounter in the sense of storyline driven, so it's a real map as opposed to just random encounter map with nothing on it. I like how they've done random encounters this game mostly. It's a little bit awkward, the super low level ones compared to your level, so that's just really boring, or the really insanely high ones out of nowhere. But in general, I like that they do a mix of actual random encounters as you move around combined with storyline encounters from that. It's a nice way of moving the plot forward while giving you some penalties for being moving around and also keeping a couple extra fights in there that come out of nowhere. Kind of nice. Yeah. Alright, we're leaving here. I don't care if it's hard to balance. It's kind of the job of their company, right? If they're going to make a game based on CRPG with the combat aspect being highlighted, they kind of have to figure out a way to hit that balancing sweet spot, right? Okay. Good rest soon. Spider invasion has been dealt with. Got part 2 of this apparently. Ancient Curse part 2. Next development in 200 days. Oh, we didn't talk to Jod and Tristian. We should have done that while we were in town. Didn't know I had to do that. Okay. Eat the nymph in her chambers. With the trolls, we must learn more about them. Yeah, I'm not gonna go back anytime for that. Yeah, we just got super fatigued, so we need to rest now. We'll rest here. I'm happy to just use regular ones. I don't want to use rations. We can go hunting. This is fine. Haggis is unnecessary. What's fish on a stick? We're right where we want to go. This is fine, I guess. Okay. This is some bad stealthing. Is this really my best stealther? -1 +0. Great. Yeah. The lore dump, but it probably has experience on it, right? Alright, monster den it is. Let's go. Wow. Just wow. Alright, troll clearing, let's go. Oh, it's not what I thought it was gonna be. Okay.
Have returned.
Hey, Bold Birdman, thanks for 41 months. Alright. A small glade showed signs of brutal troll feasts. It was littered with gnawed bones. The grounds were furrowed with marks from huge feet. The trees held gouges from sharp claws, and the branches had been adorned with the skulls of humans and animals, both old and new. Unfortunately, the trolls' tracks vanished outside the glade, but we could tell the trolls used this place often. Made note of this place so we could return later. Having prepared our ambush, we waited. The trolls were really taking their time. The sun rose higher and higher, but we heard nothing from the woods but the birdsong and buzzing of insects. The fruitless waiting began to tire us out. We continued waiting. The sun set, the glade was still empty. Darkness spread across the scraps of the trolls' feast, and the grass began to fill with the dim lights of fireflies. Continued waiting. Ambush takes time. We continued waiting in the hope the trolls would show up eventually. It was late at night. We listened to the sounds of the forest, waiting to hear any roar of the troll at any moment. Instead, all we heard was hooting of owls. Our eyelids grew heavy. We continued waiting. With little hope remaining, we decided to give the trolls one more chance to show up. The sky began to lighten. The hooted owls gave way to twittering morning birds. We rubbed our eyes as we looked around the glade, and yet again, suddenly a loud crackling sound came from the bushes. Alert now. We reached for our weapons, but instead of trolls, we got a huge deer. Oh, fuck. Eat at nature lore. Arrows buzzed through the air, and the animal fell to the ground. It seemed the ambush hadn't been a complete waste at least. Nice. Camping supplies, ×6. Great location. We got fatigued out of that. Is that it then? That location's dealt with now? Like it's just that? Yeah. Yeah. Alright, easy monsters then. Let's do it. It's okay. I'm fine with the narrative ones. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't misunderstanding what I need to do there, because it didn't move the quest icon. It still had a quest icon on the map, which made me worried. Which was making me worried that I just hadn't done it right. So. Alright, get rid of fatigue. Let's get our buffs up.
Let us bide our time.
No one stands in my
No point in
way.
casting Aspect of a Falcon anymore. We have a better bracer buff by a
Everyone
lot.
counts on me.
Alright, I'm supposed to be doing something here. But it's so annoying. I don't know if I can cast that during this.
Are absolute.
Keep your wits about you. I appreciate privacy.
Then I think now that means I can bring this one down, but I have to pull it down every single time because trolling. We want Dex Con, right? That one. Okay.
Our
Still casting the
duty
buff there. This one's done.
I shall not fail.
Cast that one. We want to reduce person ourselves. We want to
I
enlarge
shall not
person Thad. Want to blur Tragic Booty.
Never
And we want
stop
to
learning.
endurance Tragic Booty.
Everyone counts on me.
Mage armor ourselves. Wait, there shouldn't be another one of these left. Oh, it canceled the enlarge.
We should move.
And
I'm
almost
up for
done
an
here.
adventure.
Full strength Thad. Okay, enlarged person just went off, I think. Great.
The
Health
road
buffs
awaits.
here.
Observe the others. Learn from their mistakes before they learn from yours.
It'll be awkward when there's no fight here, but sure. Okay, are we done buffing?
Let's move already.
Yes.
Our
Yes.
duty calls.
Yes.
Our
Yes.
duty calls.
Oh, mostly.
I
Mutagen still.
prefer the
I'll take care of
company
it.
of me, myself,
anyone
and
require
I.
my
Plus is up too, right? Yes.
Friendship's overrated. Eddie.
Oh, we want communal poison too.
I shall not fail.
Battles await.
We should prepare.
Great. All right, let's do it. We skip the island for now? Yes. No reason to be there particularly. Ooh. Succulent sausages, chat. We've done it. What is this location? Oh, like Monsters location or something.
Let us be
Monsters
careful.
Den it's called. Literally Monsters Den. Ancient Wyvern. The dragon. Alright, well if he's old, maybe we can just shoot him.
Let us
Reasonable.
bide our time.
Oh, now what?
The road awaits.
Combat is adjourned.
Alright, surprise round, great. I can't charge from here. Alright. We didn't get a lot of information about this guy. Okay. Did we see 30 strength? We did see 30 strength.
Let's hear you cry.
Alright, let's take a look what we're rolling against. His flat-footed AC is 26. Pretty high. Funked him pretty good too though. Bless is up. We don't have prayer up, so we could do that. We could just accuracy boost for future rounds too. It's pretty reasonable. We have poison suppress up. I think we're gonna do that. Alright, get in there and swing. This is the first normal round. We probably can't trip a flying creature, right? Do we want to try this other thing?
I don't like you.
I just turned that off. I don't know why he walked over there and swung without asking. Breath weapon. Okay, some sort of poison attack. think it prevents any of those effects, right? We failed a bunch of saves, but we don't really give a shit because we're immune. I don't understand this Baracus is lightly encumbered message right here. That made me think that his stats had changed. But no reason to believe that. There's no poison effects from this. Alright, let's snowball him. Oops. Cast the wrong ability.
Forwards!
Die!
Easiest ancient wyvern of all. We'll skin him. Ooh, composite longbow magic here. Exciting. Some budget adventurers over here, but had good weapons. The wyvern was an animal? It wasn't. It was a dragon. So we would not be able to use any sort of animal affecting ink thing on it. Let's see what we just picked up. We picked up the lucky longbow. To compare this to our current existing weapon. So current existing weapon is a composite longbow 2 to 9. It's a composite +1. And it gives us 2 abilities we don't really care about right now. Although the one gives us a slightly longer damage range. What does the lucky longbow do? Also 2 to 9. I don't know what the luck of the draw is. Why does it not tell me shit about that? Wouldn't that be one of the important things to know? Okay. Critical multiplier of this weapon is 4 times instead of 3 times. I don't think that's actually much better than what we're using. Same hit rate. Oh, why does the other one do 1 more damage? Didn't they do identical damage when they're equipped? Eight to 19. Nine to 19. 9 to 19. Yeah. Okay. So whatever stupid fucking tooltip that was. It doesn't even show it right. This thing does 9 to 19 when it's equipped. Oh, that's so annoying. Why would you have a comparison tool that doesn't actually compare properly? It's just not showing the buffs on the character when you're comparing them. So it's comparing a longbow to like random shit. Okay. You think it does? It doesn't. Yeah, chat. It doesn't matter why it's fucking up. The point is, if you have a comparison tool, it needs to be comparing on the same character. That's the point of having that. If the tooltip just pulls in some random shit, it doesn't help you at all. Alright, I think the lucky longbow is better for being lazy, and I think the savage longbow is better when we're not being lazy. This doubles our crit range, which is nice. Also gives us +3 competence on perception skill checks if I have that active. So like the buffs coming off the savage bow are really solid. But I can be lazy with this bow, right? And if I'm using lazy with this bow, I don't have to buff shit. So we're probably gonna use that because I don't have to do shit about being unlazy. 3,700. What's the other one sell for? 1,700. Problem with buffing with the savage bow and swapping, which is fine, is I have to have it equipped to cast that spell, which I can still do, I guess. I think the strength is just fine for that. But the buff isn't very long, is why I haven't been doing it. But we'll see. You're correct. The actual correct play is in fact to cast that spell. Although it's not looking like that spell is available on this character when the second unpause. When it's not active.
I'm losing my temper.
Oh, troll. Maybe I have to be attuned to it? If I pull that weapon out, does it give it to me? to buff than swap weapons. And the problem is the duration of this buff is short as fuck. I don't know, chat. Probably just gonna use the lucky bow. Alright. So it's kind of a linear, or not linear, we just
The
moved.
path is clear.
And keep throwing out words that aren't right words. We didn't get stronger. We did something of a similar power level, just slightly different.
Tread lightly.
Lateral. That is exactly the word I was looking for. Thank you. All right, but aren't I looking for mushrooms or something here? Did I get the mushrooms she wanted? Oh, it wasn't the right location, was it? This is just a monster's den. No reason to go here besides it's on the map. Okay, I think that was it.
Let's head out.
Make sure I can't get up this area in some way. Look like I can. Oh. All right. Okay, let's get out of here.
I require rest.
All right. Dwarven ruins are interesting. We don't know what's over this area. We might be able to, for example, take this path over to the mud bowl. But I'm interested in clearing the Dwarven ruins today, so maybe we head that way. Good rest before entering. I don't really want to rest, but fatigue is an annoying debuff, and I think I'm out of charges to clear that, unfortunately. So I think we probably are forced to. So, okay. Rest we will. I like the plus saves off the Haggis. Happy to use a combination. Don't need to. Let's just regular hunt. Okay. Done resting. In we go. Dwarven runes. Save. Here we go. More trouble than it's worth. +3 perception rolls and double the crit range is actually really good. Just kind of agree. Yeah, that's fine, Nick. I don't mind that at all. I have no complaint with that wyvern place. I was just making sure we weren't going through it. But thanks for telling me there's also a quest about it. Maybe do we retroactively add numbers to that quest, or do we have to find that quest before we kill more of them?
Everyone
All right.
counts on me.
I guess we want to buff here again. So let's start that process.
All this waiting bores me.
Wrong one. Doesn't even keep it on my fucking spell bar. It's so annoying.
The road awaits.
I don't need anyone's
Time to
sympathy.
act.
I need to concentrate.
Our duty calls.
Enlarge gone off. Yes. Next one there. That probably means our
Everyone
reduced
counts
person
on
went
me.
off. Great.
Keep your wits about you.
I shall not fail.
Let's move already.
Let us bide our time.
Right.
I'm always
Mutagen,
ready.
mutagen.
Knowledge is the key.
Buffs
to
are up. We got the
victory.
bless off. We got the bless off. So it's just waiting
Let us
on
bide our time.
Diablo's buffs here. I think the second one just cast. Great. So now we can blur here. Blur here. And mage armor here. Your image.
No one stands in
And I
my
Our
way.
think we
duty
are
calls.
full buffed here. We need a mage armor here, right? Which is one.
Never a dull moment.
I
We're
am
really
never
worried
wrong.
about it. Thaddeus could shield himself.
I'm up for an adventure.
And I think we're good. Yeah. Okay. An Iron Man mode. I don't think you can play this game blind for the first time on Iron Man. I think you would
I'll
just
go ahead.
immediately end up restarting, right? Because you just walk into some area that doesn't tell you it's a higher level area and fight some enemy that doesn't tell you that it has a one-shot kill move. So, I think that would be pretty fucking
The
stupid.
path is clear.
Okay. Now, tiny Brackuses. Hail Borba! Troll who stands before you looks different from his kin. His pelt is cleaner. His stench is almost bearable. Unlike the other trolls, noticing you, he turns and slowly steps towards you. Hail Borba. Welcome to Trollbald. He grins widely, revealing a row of long, rotten, and chipped teeth, but there's no menace. No menace in it. Lawful evil attack. Neutral good. Trollbald? Our capital. Kingdom of both troll and kobold. We live here. We live there now in peace with Borba, our lands. Who are you? Jason. I had a different name before. Now I'm Jason, like Borba. Me talk like Borba, wash myself like Borba, and no eat Borba. Me is like Borba myself. Well done, troll. Your comment's impressive. Yes, the trolls agrees. Tartuk speaks like that. Taught me Borba language. Told I am smart. Scratches his armpits and sniffs his fingers. Smarter than some people I know. What do you mean, Borba? You are Borba. Human, elf, dwarf, all Borba. Okay. What do you want from me? Troll makes a strange growl. You're about to draw your weapons when it becomes evidence he was simply clearing his throat. I meet Borba and tell them King Hargulka and King Tarkuk act that Borba step away from Trollbold. It's filthy, not pretty, and dangerous. Fight Borba later when King allows. Okay. All right, well, take me to your kings, and we'll see if the trolls can hold a civil conversation. I'm the king of the lands your trollbolds stand on, and as such, your kings and I have much to discuss. King said no one can enter, but he never said humans have kings too. What am I to do? He hates when someone disobeys his orders, always punches troublemakers in the face, but if it's also complicated, but it is also complicated. If Borba ruler came fine, a Golgoth smart, he'll figure it out, and face will heal. Forgive me, follow me, king. We'll take you to their kings. Excellent. All right. Are we having the Iron Man conversation again, chat? I mean, these are non-branded trolls. You weren't lawful. Okay. This is the king of the trolls. Oh, there's the brands. Oh god, I hope that noise stops. A howling crowd of trolls waits by the entrance of an ancient dwarven fortress. They growl, pound the stone floor with their fists and clubs, and spit curses at you. Each sound is magnified, hammering the walls like a drum. Despite the display, however, the trolls do not attack, as if waiting a command or permission. The troll stands at ease beside the base of a huge fractured Torag statue. He's not the biggest or scariest among the other trolls, but there's an odd supremacy in his moves and his eyes. Supremacy both over his kin and over you. The brand mark on his pelt is almost worn off. It pulses weakly in unison with his heartbeat. Without a word, the troll punches Jason in the face.
Your orders.
Blood splatters against the stone walls.
Since you already here. Welcome to Castle of Hargulka, King of Trolls.
Random voice acting
What
commences.
you hope to find here, besides death, Borba?
Okay. Jason whimpers and runs away, blood dripping from around his hand. He's pressed to his torn face. The troll leader turns to you, asks us the question he just read out loud. I'm guessing you're Helgulka.
You guess yourself? Or you have help? No, not yourself. King Hargulka gave you a hint. Smart, Borba. So smart.
An arrogant troll. Okay.
Tartuk, the Kobold King, made trolls immortal. Taught us to talk with Borba. Now trolls are smarter than Borba, stronger than Borba, better than Borba.
Oh, it's like a...
What you say, Borba? What you say now? When trolls are better than you.
I see. He's kind of a populist troll leader. Right? Acid can kill you. You're not truly immortal. Allow me to demonstrate. You're the king of the trolls. I'm the king of the humans. Let's make peace as rulers do. Your people won't get near our villagers, and in turn, we'll leave you be. Stare him up and down with contempt. Attack him directly. I'd say this conversation is pointless, and I'd rather leave. I'm not convinced that I would want to reveal the fact that we know they have a weakness, and if they don't know they're immune to... I mean, I don't understand why they just totally gloss over acid, but sure, it's convenient for us. So we could certainly probably hit Intimidate 20 with Intimidate plus 19 as a DC check. This, unfortunately, they've incentivized me to do this by giving me experience for making rolls. I am a little tempted by that. This seems fairly reasonable. Except I don't like his fucking attitude. And I feel like this is a lesser force that is staring at us in my own bloody kingdom, talking to me about being better than me, and it immediately triggers me. So let's put it out there that he may think he's fucking invulnerable, but we know better than that. Alright. See how we just role-playingly justify getting extra experience? 5 head. Alright. Acid can still kill you, so you're not truly immortal. Allow me to demonstrate. Several trolls step back in fear, but a menacing growl from him makes them freeze.
But humans can be killed with acid, fire, steel, wood, stone, or fist. Compared to humans, trolls are immortal. You not leave this place, dumb Borba. Should not have come. Argulka needs to prepare, though. Find Argulka later, if you can, stranger. Der Borba, der Garbanzarg!
Weird that the end of this is Hargulka pounds the Torag statue with his fist, and leaps into the side hallway. The statue's right there. They have a character model for him. Why doesn't he just do that? Okay, so he's fleeing, although it's not acted like that. There it goes. Okay. Yeah. It talked to us and ran away. And left his henchmen to deal with us. I'm not even sure these are the fire immune ones. I think these are basic trolls. That's what it should be called. It shouldn't be called troll. It should be basic troll. And it should be voice acted 100% of the time here. Alright. We'll crush these fucking trolls and go after him. No trip attack there. Gotta figure that we need to work on the kineticist today. I'm kind of waiting on Joas to show up, but the rest of you know anything about kineticist, we can figure that out too. Accuracy boost somewhere, I'm sure. Go ahead and accuracy boost Nicholas. Send these trolls to the wizard. Yeah, certainly an option.
My skills exceed yours.
I mean, he certainly fucked his honor guard here, didn't he?
Out of my way!
You son of run!
Oh no, we missed our acid attack. I think Diablos is fire attack somewhere, but not available at this exact moment. I don't think we have any fire or acid here. This is just like an earth blow. We should try though. What happens if we switch to this thing? Turn that off. And that's my weapon, change weapon move. So it's next turn, so we can punch him this round. It's kind of bad. Okay. I have a cantrip. We must have cantrip acid somewhere. Great. Okay.
us be careful.
Alright, what have we learned? We've learned that this Troll King is very full of himself, believes in the racial purity and superiority of trolls. Maybe not purity. Superiority at the very least. From neighborhood trash, okay. Blackened gloves, that's the second soot blackened item, presumably the Dwarven quest. We are on the Dwarven ruins. Is this door locked? Yes, otherwise Baracus wouldn't be going near it. Okay.
We should prepare.
My skills are absolute.
Presumably the kineticist gets better, yes chat, but we don't really know yet. The Grau kills him overlay trolls, okay. Alright. Next time then. What are these? Little baby trolls? Mini trolls? Troll dwarves? Arg Borba here. Borba want to kill daddy. I kill daddy, Borba. The trolls who appeared seemingly from nowhere look small. Although they're small only in comparison to a mature rock troll. Their height equals the height of a grown man. Borba wants to kill daddy. Borba something. Borba bad. Want to kill us too, Borba? Neutral good, lawful evil. Fair question. What would we do in this scenario, chat? I mean, what do we know about troll children? Troll veal is supposed to be delicious. Not heard that. I mean, are we still of the belief that we can make peace with these trolls in some way they can live in our land? Because at the moment, we're getting like troll raiding parties all the time in our land. They're fucking up travelers, screwing up the merchants. Now, these are children of the trolls. A little bit less clear that they themselves are a problem, for sure. Trolls are evil, therefore kill? Maybe. Become a problem? Depends if we could get through to them or not. I don't know. Can you talk with the troll? I've never heard of like any other storyline involving like reasoning with trolls. I mean, we're definitely gonna kill their family. Right? There's no way that troll king seemed at all amiable to discussion. Are we gonna neutral good it? We might neutral good it. Alright, I will not kill you, but if I find out you started to attack people, I will come to get you. Okay. Alright.
Abilities.
For you. Argad. Level 12 humanoid fighter. We don't have a weapon right now, annoyingly. This is not a surprise round, although he's currently flat-footed. I want to try... Well, trolls are pretty shitty at reflex saves. The trip is actually good this fight, so I think we actually want kinetic blade with infusion. I don't know why I can still move here, but I can. We want our DR up. I think I want to pop a resolute here just in case. Then I'm happy to move into his way. Yes. And assist defensive fighting will lower his ability to trip. I think we're all still blurred. Yeah, we definitely are. Not a lot I actually care about here. This guy. I think I can just get closer. I kind of want to just make sure that he doesn't actively engage something I want. I don't want Diablos to attack this round. We're going to go to there. Rack us up. Got a troll. We could haste. Help deal with this. mean, is this a boss? I don't really know. Doesn't seem that scary to me right now. Maybe he hits super fucking hard or something. Go for a stagger. It's a good round to do direct damage attacks on him since his AC is going to be absolute dog shit. Okay. No, going for the wizard. Okay, no, that was an attack on Diablos actually. Since there was a concealment miss. Okay. Bad. Fucking cat from hell. Doesn't look like it's gonna be a tricky fight. Where's Nicholas there? Back forward. Fleet.
Run them through.
Alright, I want to try for a trip.
Out of my way!
Uses combat maneuver, trip, and fails. Target CMD is 40. See, this is the problem with the fucking trip build, right? Is every enemy in this game has like CMD like fucking 40. So we actually rolled an 18 on our trip roll and failed it. This is my problem with this build so far. Like, it clearly does more damage than a lot of the other tank builds. Like, he hits fairly hard when he connects. But the problem with the fucking trip element is it just doesn't do anything right now. Everything's essentially immune. The CMD route. That's why I'm considering respeccing it.
Aim carefully.
Size is a big factor to trip. Well, this guy's only large. We fight huge a lot. The medium opponents we're finding are pretty low in number. Shoot back and acid him. Oh, he gets another turn. Feels bad. This once.
Strike.
Rip Kargad. Alright. The troll utters a hoarse sound and falls thunderously. Dark, sticky blood oozes from his wounds. He tries to raise his hands to defend himself, but he's only able to clench his fists. He snaps his jaws in one last effort to devour you. Suddenly he goes still. Rip. Your belt. Physical might +2. Don't know what that is. Is that just strength? Strength and con. It's like 2/3 of those. I guess it's actually good here. This is +1 damage for our archer because we're dex buffing them with the other bonuses. Cool. I need free trips or true strike or tandem tripped. Well, it's not the trip icon, right? It's a kineticist trip. And this is a kineticist trip with double trip feats, right? So currently it's trip and greater trip. As well as whatever the fucking bowling infusion is. So it seems really bad to me right now. I'm waiting on Joas to show up today. This was his build. He might have words to talk about like why it's not as shit as it seems or how it gets better or something. Because I think he gets an AoE trip they were saying later. Okay. We don't know who's in the stew. Sure, it's a troll. It's probably not great for us. What else is in this area? A dead horse. Oh. Right. Having dinner. Enjoy us.
The path
Metal.
is clear.
Possibly. Alright, let's do two things here. One, let's fucking heal up Diablos. Two, let's go ahead and buff up Baracus.
Everyone counts on me.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay.
What's over there? Nah, I don't want to know.
There's that 5th helmet shard. Nice. And a fireball scroll. Okay.
I'll go ahead. I shall not fail.
I know mystic theology, arcane bombomancy, Meldrick
Let us find
sciomancy,
our time.
and many other clever words.
Nature of divine and whatever the fuck this is. Dying dwarf. You see a pile of mutilated bodies reaching nearly to the ceiling. The bodies used to be humans, dwarves, cows, sheep, and God knows what else. Some corpses look fresh, others have already started to decompose, filling the passage with a heavy, sickening stench. The trolls probably use this corner as a meat storage. Aww. You're ready to pass by, but suddenly you notice some weak movement near the edge of the pile. Having a closer look, you understand one of the corpses is not exactly a corpse yet. A bare-chested dwarf moves his lips silently, staring blindly at the ceiling. His chest has bite marks, left by a huge jaw, and he has no legs. He seems to have been bitten off at the knees. We can put him out of his misery. We can examine him. Okay, we can make decisions about killing him before we have any information about him. We'll examine the dwarf. Dwarf looks like he will not make it. He's lost a lot of blood and his horrible wounds would have killed any other person long ago. The fact that he still clings to life is either a miracle or his own unthinkable stubbornness. We'll try to heal the dwarf. If he wants to cling to life, perhaps he has a reason for clinging to life. He doesn't clearly want to die. We'll give him the attempt to get him better before we give him the mercy kill. Your healing efforts have an effect of sorts. The dwarf seems to have come halfway to life and starts talking in an unknown language. The light around you grows dim. All of a sudden, the floor starts to shake, resonating with the dwarf's voice as he chants some shit. Lawful neutral stop. We don't want to harm you. Somebody do something. Finish the dwarf off quickly. Try to heal the dwarf again. I don't want to bring in the fucking house down. Stop. We don't want to harm you. Dwarf doesn't seem to hear you. Perform the lawful neutral action. Silence of dying dwarf. The silence that follows feels unnatural. Your own steps and hastily muggled cough seems far away. It's gotten darker too, or is it just your eyes? After several long moments, the sensations fade, but you feel the ancient dwarf curse has worked. Uh-oh. Tried to do our best to a dwarf and he cursed us. Maybe. There it is. Crushing despair. Good hope, crushing despair. -2. Attack, save throws, ability checks, skill checks, weapon damage rolls. Okay. What if I can remove it? The curse, chat? Well, he's still alive? No, he died immediately after casting that. I don't know. I don't think I have a spell called Good Hope. So, seems irrelevant. Maybe we can just... Dwarf, you know what he has made us do? Made us fucking recast our buffs. Alright. Camouflage check failed.
You have returned.
Wow.
Thank you, Elia Jenky. Welcome back. Alright. Crushing despair. Gone. Rested through it. He stayed in this room with the stew and the rotting corpses. Presumably helps with crushing despair. And we
should prepare.
get to recast buffs on ourselves, so that's exciting.
Battles await.
I'm excited by that.
Our duty calls.
I need to concentrate.
I'll take care of it.
Never stop learning.
Did we cast something or no? We did.
I'm always ready.
But why is this party order wrong?
The road awaits.
Everyone is mortal in this world, especially when I'm around.
Excuse me. Redrag this out. I think we're almost done with this bow. The fact that I have to switch weapons and drag buffs to bars is infuriating.
Don't know? Don't care. Does anyone require my counsel?
Almost passed the wrong buff. Which one is this? Strength. Strength goes there. These two need to be moved. Have we got the enlarge off yet? Holy fuck, how long does that spell take? Yes.
The
Finally.
road awaits.
Okay, that means we got
Everyone
reduce
counts on
off
me.
too. Get a cat's grace off there. Okay.
I'm losing
You're done
my
buffing.
I shall not fail.
You're ready for that buff.
Never a dull moment.
And those have been cast. Do we have bless up? Oh, we do have bless up. Don't have delay poison up. Yeah.
Our duty calls.
Oh, fucking
Let
casting.
us bide our time.
I'm up for an adventure.
Everyone
Okay,
counts
that
on me.
cast, great. Blur. Blur. Mage armor. Shield. Mirror image. Go. Think of any other buffs we're missing right now. We've got the bow buff up. We have expeditious movement up. We have reduce.
Don't need anyone.
I think we're good. Okay. Really good spell that bards get at level 3. Well, I don't have a
Let's
bard.
head out.
Oh, slightly awkward, I guess.
I'm not touching that.
I'm touching that. What is it? E.
The path is clear.
Bold artist. Hello. An old kobold sits in front of a wall. His scales, snout, and especially hands are covered in something akin to a blend of tar and what seems to be rancid mud-colored filth. Painting in his own shit. Okay. Occasionally, the kobold plunges his hand into the clay pot nestled beside him, grabs a handful of paint, and slowly smears it on the wall. The unintelligible smear gradually resolves into a crude drawing of a huge kobold striking a heroic pose. There's many smaller figures surrounding him, but you can't tell who they might be. The artist continues. The kobold continues with his strokes. He doesn't seem to have noticed you. Perhaps he's too lost in his work. Can you hear me? Ignores us. Can you hear me? Turns to you. He clearly doesn't seem pleased. Artuk. Tell me about him. How can I find Well, let's ask about him. How can I find him? No, he doesn't give a shit. Okay, we can either kill him, leave him alone, or we can be like, nice painting. Nice painting, bro. Yeah. I don't know. Part of me is kind of like, really? Why do we have any caring? These guys. Kobold Sentinel running away from us.
This will be quick.
Don't think I swapped my weapons back. Okay. They're actually apparently hostile kobolds now. Sure.
A solid flag.
Get fucked up, Kobold Sentinel.
Let's hear you.
Words has passed.
Sniped him.
Forward.
Maybe don't use kobolds as your sentinels. Kill trolls.
I shall not fail.
Their life ends here.
These are branded trolls. Cool. Alright, 2 trolls and a branded troll seems fairly reasonable. The trip attack off our leopard. We gotta try the kineticist now. For real. Keep saying that, we keep not doing it. Is this a sneak attack? It's a sneak attack area too.
Die!
Applying acids is pretty solid right now. Yeah. Anything out of HP yet? No. The first non-surprise round.
Out of my way!
Attack!
Okay, we're gonna try coup de grace here, I guess. Fortitude saves. I mean, this is the problem with trying to kill things, kill trolls with fucking fortitude saves. They have 1 billion for it, right?
I don't like you.
Plus 18 on fortitude save. So what does that save actually look like? Is it even possible to kill him with the coup de grace? He rolled a 4, hit a 22, DC's 18. It's not possible to kill them with coup de grace. This doesn't work on this difficulty. Okay. Alright, what do we have here?
Don't hold back!
Alright, corrosive touch there. Corrosive touch here. Okay. Distinct click is audible from somewhere beneath the floor. I thought I was inspecting it, not just randomly playing with Dwarven runes, but here we are. Bring over there. Good rebuff with this bow. This perception rolls.
Let us be careful.
Okay, what's the door? Ledger hand got it. Okay.
What's over there?
So trapped floor tile.
The road awaits.
Never stop learning.
Everyone counts on me.
I really want to range it. I was trying to physical it. Bad. We also did disarm it but didn't set it off. How close was it? 22. We rolled a 2. That's super easy to do. Alright, we could turn that. I guess I want that on though, so let's roll again.
I need to concentrate.
We should prepare.
Right, trap disarm. Great. More chests. Pile. Got a bow in there. Another composite longbow. Fuck, they like layer on the bows. Let's. I mean, do we want an upgrade or do we want 3 upgrades all in a row of which you can only use 1? Devourer of Metal. Let's compare it to our bows, but we can't. We have to like put it in and then look at it there. So it is a. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Alright, so this is a troll bow apparently. Does 1 billion damage. Only crits on 20s. Damage is crazy on it. We do 10 to 20 with the other bows. We do, I guess, 12 to 32. I mean, what's the average on that? So this is average 15 versus average. This is 44, so average 22. So it's 7 average damage. Got a -2 on its attack roll, though, I think. This +1 longbow deals 2d6 damage, an additional 2d6 acid. It has clumsiness and weight and poses a -2 penalty on the wielder's attack rolls. That is interesting. How much more does it weigh? Weighs more than twice as much as a regular bow. Yeah, this is definitely a troll killer bow. No way around that, right? Like, applying acid on hit, and also trolls have pretty shitty AC. I think this is one of these weapons that you want as an option, right? So we can have this equipped for now, but it's definitely an optional weapon. I kind of wish the penalty for using this would be really overpowered if this were the case, but I kind of wish the penalty for using this went down as we got bigger, right? Because we're gonna be enlarged using this. If this is like a bow it's unwieldy and hard to fire with, so what? We're fucking huge. Anyways, nice weapon. The damage on that is crazy. We already do so much damage on that Slayer. All right. Anything else in this area? Another room. So we're leaving that room behind. Is this a zoning out? It's a zoning out. I want to scout this before we zone out. I don't know if it goes up or more. I don't know what the is the size is just damage on the bows. So like, I know that as you get bigger, you use different dice. So yes, we get different dice bonuses. I'm not sure the bonuses get bigger though, right? So the difference between like a medium weapon to a large weapon might be the same as a large to a huge weapon, for all I know. But yes, we do continue to get bonuses. Right.
Let's move already.
So for now, I gotta be done with this stupid fucking savage bow. It's too annoying, right? We pull it out, buff for our third time. Pull out big bow of bowing.
Let's head out.
Roll hounds. 21 AC is baby level ACs. Baby AC. All right.
Just bide our time.
Ah, test of my abilities.
Oh, he tripped it. Kind of bad news. Flat-footed AC of 18. This is still the sneak round, so we only get a single shot here.
Run them through.
2d6 piercing, 2d6 acid, 3d6 plus 12 piercing. Alright, so this thing is just waiting on acid to die.
I'm not touching that.
Yeah. I don't know, chat. Is this... Hopefully this is just the upper levels of the Dwarven runes, because these enemies are under-leveled for their threat level. Alright, we're just looking on acid on both these guys to die. So let's go ahead and touch of acid some people.
Let's hear you cry.
Okay.
This will hurt.
Great. Alright. Oh, it's like locked or something. Okay, what the fuck was that? We should have heroism.
Tread lightly.
Roll hound there. I'd like to disarm that. We could just walk around it, but it's kind of annoying.
The road awaits.
Dispatch those fools.
Sure there's no other traps in this room.
You are outmatched.
Alright. Can I combat action disarm? Yeah. Do we know what its DC is? We have no idea. This is a surprise round. Oh, I can't move and disarm because surprise round.